Hi everybody, my name is Charlie, but people still call me Charles, even though I make it very clear I prefer being called Charlie. And welcome to a video that's going on my main YouTube channel, but is also going on my Facebook, so friends, family, this is my YouTube channel, don't go snooping around, because I will hate you. Forever. Let's just stop being comedic, it's not a comedic video. Today I'm talking about alcoholism, and my experiences with it to hopefully raise awareness. Yeah, parents, mum, dad, nan, granddad's other nan, you're gonna hear some stuff that your little precious Charlie couldn't possibly have done, but he did. But don't worry, I'm raising awareness. Sorry. Alcohol is a big part of the British lifestyle, you know, we got our weekend benders, our university parties, our going to the pub at the end of the week after a long week of work. And I kind of got wrapped into the whole alcohol thing pretty quickly. I never really started touching alcohol on the regular until after I finished my GCSEs and went to college. I was around 15, 16 at the time, and alcoholism started to take shape pretty quickly, and that's where I should have realized that I have kind of an addictive personality. I think towards the end of my second year of college, I was bringing a flask to college, which had a concoction of just stuff you shouldn't mix. You know, Jägermeister, vodka, gin, all in the same thing. It only existed to get me messed up on the bus ride home. Once I passed my driver's license and got a car, I kind of dipped on that. I didn't do it anymore, and so I graduated college without a lot of issues. But you could see that that little point where I had that flask going to college back and forth, that's where I should have realized that me and alcohol might not mix. But it did pick up again once I turned 18 and I could buy alcohol legally. It was available to me without going through any trouble. And I came to university, and I'm not a very social person. If you know me, I'm not. I never really went to freshers parties or ever went to pre-drinks except a few times. I preferred to buy a case and drink it in my room. I liked to just sit at home, drink and watch YouTube, and then go to bed, and usually miss half my classes because of it. By the end of my first year at university, I was a chronic drinker. I would be drinking at least the equivalent of about, in can form, about half, 3/4 of a bottle of rum worth of alcohol a day. Like, sometimes I would just be drinking rum and other stuff, but I was a chronic drinker. I would be drinking every day by myself. I'd turn up to classes and lectures drunk. Yeah, it wasn't good. And by the end of my first university year, I was a chronic user, suicidal. I've always had a problem with depression as well, but the alcohol just made it 10 times worse. So I was suicidal by the end of the year, and I just wanted to go home. I didn't even want to come to my second year of university, but as you can see around me, that does change. We'll get onto that. And I did go to the doctors many times. I posted videos on this very channel talking about, you know, I'd have drunken rants, and friends, I don't know who they were, but they contacted the university about it, and I was kind of forced into a therapy session. The problem is, I'm not very good at detailing the severity. I think deep down I just wanted them off my back, so I made the whole situation seem a lot less severe than it was. In reality, what should have happened was I should have been 100% truthful, and I should have been on meds the next day. To be honest, they did tell me to book an appointment with the GP, but I didn't. So, in reality, they probably should have booked one for me, but that's not on them, that's on me. But it really picked up speed again during the summer, during this past summer break we were on. My use just got even worse. I was drinking up to 12 cans a day. I'd go to the store after 2 beers in the morning. I'd go to the store, buy a 15-pack, get home, and I'd make that 15-pack. I'd finish it in like a day or two. And then with those empty cans that are just lying around my room before my parents got home from work, I'd again drive and dump them in a neighbor's trash or dump them in a ditch, so to avoid suspicion, and I'd try and act as normal as I could. During the summer, the parents really had a feeling that there was an issue, but never knew how bad it actually was. They just thought I had the odd too many sometimes, and they were just like, everything in moderation, Charlie, and I was too drunk, I couldn't hear them. But towards the end of the summer, I posted a video on this channel that I think is still up, although I can't watch it, where I was kind of detailing that I was suffering a lot inside. While drunk, I was drunk when I made the video, and that was when I started to internally realize that I'm not just a drinker, I'm drinking to cope. I'm drinking so I don't kill myself, but it was actually making me want to kill myself more. Yeah, I know, very contradictory. There's a fly in here. But my last bender happened on around August 12th. That was when I met up with a few classmates, old classmates. I won't name them because it's not important, but they know who they are, and you guys are the last people to see me completely drunk. So hold on to that and use it against me in 30 years when you need a favor. Here's a picture from my last night on a bender. Christ, that's a flattering photo, isn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's, not good. Nah, not good. During that night, I had around 7 pints, maybe more, and a few Jack Daniel and Cokes. And I still drove home. And it's not like I lived down the street. I lived the town over. I drove home. I passed people. I went to sleep, and the next morning, I woke up and had 2 more beers. But when I was going through that second beer, I realized something. Like, last night, I drove home incredibly intoxicated, like, over what I usually would do. And that's the point where I realized potentially hurting myself, that's one thing, but I could have killed someone. I could have killed a family with a small child. That mind my language, it fucked me up. So I sat the can down and didn't touch a drop until yesterday when I went to a freshest pre-drink party and I had 1 beer, but realized, no, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. So I put it down, went home without really telling anybody, and that was kind of the night. That was technically breaking my 1.5 month sobriety. I think that the fact I didn't continue and get absolutely smashed is a good sign that, you know, I've been sober for about 1.5 months now. It's not long. Don't clap me on the back or anything. I really should be making this video like a year from now when I've been a year sober, but I'm having these thoughts now. I might not have them in a year, who knows. But yeah, I think that experience last night kind of made me stronger, and also I realized Guinness tastes like gasoline. Used to be my staple drink, it sucks. So why am I talking about this in general? Well, it's to kind of raise awareness, I guess, and to kind of tell people, because there's a lot of peer freshers going into university right now, and it's a very alcohol-riddled year. And maybe some of them are like me. In fact, it's almost guaranteed in your university there'll be 1 or 2 people like me, and they'll play it off for laughs that, I drink a lot, how quirky and cool, guys. Let's go out for a 5th pint in the past 2 minutes. And it's like, yeah, no, that's not cool. And if you're a friend of someone who drinks a lot, ask them how they're doing. Doesn't hurt. Just say, you alright, man? You good? Or if you're a girl, I guess, you good, girl? I don't know how girls talk, I'm a guy. Put the gin down, Margaret. I don't fucking... Yeah, sorry, this video didn't really have a script. I just kind of made it. But I'm going into my 2nd year of university. I'm sober. I haven't thought about killing myself since I quit. Yeah, the depression's kind of out the window now. I'm feeling quite positive. Ready for the new university year. It's going to be sick. I'm going to get stuff done. And I'm going to pass. I don't know how to end videos. See ya.